Nutrient deficiencies can develop gradually and may be overlooked until symptoms become more severe, which is why recognizing the earliest signs is essential for maintaining optimal health. The body often gives subtle clues long before a deficiency reaches a critical stage, and paying attention to these signals can help prevent more serious consequences. Different vitamins, minerals, and essential nutrients play unique roles in the body's functions, and each has distinct symptoms when intake is insufficient. Early detection allows for dietary adjustments or supplementation to restore balance before long-term damage occurs. One of the most common deficiencies worldwide is iron deficiency, which can lead to anemia if left untreated. Early signs often include fatigue, weakness, pale skin, and difficulty concentrating. Even before anemia develops, individuals may notice brittle nails, cold hands and feet, or shortness of breath during mild exertion. Hair loss can also occur as iron plays a role in hair follicle cell growth. Another key nutrient to watch for is vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health, immune function, and mood regulation. Early signs of deficiency may include frequent illnesses due to reduced immunity, bone or muscle pain, low energy, and feelings of depression or mood swings, especially in the winter months when sun exposure is limited. Vitamin B12 deficiency is particularly important to identify early, as prolonged deficiency can lead to irreversible nerve damage. Initial symptoms often include tingling or numbness in the hands and feet, difficulty walking, memory problems, mood disturbances, and unexplained fatigue. Because B12 is found primarily in animal products, vegetarians and vegans are at higher risk unless they consume fortified foods or supplements. Folate, vitamin B9, deficiency presents differently but is also critical for DNA synthesis and cell division. Early symptoms may include mouth sores, swollen tongue, changes in skin tone, irritability, and poor concentration. Women of childbearing age need to be especially mindful of folate status to prevent complications during pregnancy. Magnesium deficiency is another common issue, and its early signs can be subtle. Magnesium is vital for muscle function, nerve signaling, and energy production. Symptoms of low magnesium may include muscle cramps, twitching, eye spasms, headaches, insomnia, and increased feelings of stress or anxiety. Similarly, potassium deficiency can cause muscle weakness, fatigue, constipation, irregular heartbeats, and in some cases, numbness or tingling. Since potassium is lost through sweat, intense exercise without adequate replenishment can lead to deficiencies. Zinc is essential for wound healing, immune defense, and sense of taste and smell. An early sign of zinc deficiency may be slow healing cuts, frequent colds, loss of appetite, thinning hair, and diminished ability to taste or smell food. Skin changes, such as rashes or acne-like eruptions, can also appear. Calcium deficiency, although often associated with bone health, can cause early symptoms like muscle cramps, brittle nails, tooth decay, and tingling in the lips or fingers before more serious bone density issues develop. Essential fatty acid deficiencies are less commonly discussed but important to recognize. These deficiencies can lead to dry, flaky skin, poor wound healing, hair loss, and impaired brain function. Omega-3 fatty acid deficiency, in particular, may cause mood disturbances, difficulty concentrating, and increased inflammation. Similarly, vitamin E deficiency, although rare, can present early with muscle weakness, vision changes, and problems with balance and coordination. It's particularly a concern in individuals with fat absorption disorders. Vitamin A is crucial for vision, skin health, and immune defense. Early deficiency symptoms may include night blindness, dry eyes, frequent infections, and rough, dry skin. In children, vitamin A deficiency can slow growth and increase susceptibility to illness. Selenium deficiency, although uncommon, can cause early signs like muscle weakness, fatigue, and mental fog. Over time, it can impair thyroid function since selenium is essential for the production of thyroid hormones. Iodine deficiency, still a problem in some parts of the world, can manifest initially as subtle swelling in the neck, goiter, fatigue, weight changes, sensitivity to cold, and slowed thinking. Since iodine is essential for thyroid hormone production, early detection is important to prevent hypothyroidism. Vitamin K deficiency is another nutrient concern, particularly for those with absorption issues or who take medications that interfere with vitamin K metabolism. Early symptoms can include easy bruising, prolonged bleeding from cuts, and in severe cases, bleeding gums or nosebleeds. Protein deficiency can occur when the diet is consistently low in quality protein sources. Early signs may include thinning hair, brittle nails, swelling in the legs or feet, frequent illness, and muscle loss. Protein is vital for tissue repair, immune defense, and enzyme production, making early detection crucial. Fiber deficiency is not always thought of as a nutrient issue, but insufficient fiber can affect gut health, leading to constipation, irregular bowel movements, bloating, and even changes in blood sugar control. B vitamins as a group, such as B1, thiamine, B2, riboflavin, B3, niacin, and B6, pyridoxine, each have distinct deficiency signs. Thiamine deficiency can cause early symptoms like fatigue, irritability, and poor reflexes. Riboflavin deficiency may present as cracks at the corners of the mouth, sore throat, or swollen tongue. Niacin deficiency initially causes fatigue, poor appetite, and skin irritation before progressing to more severe issues. Vitamin B6 deficiency may cause tingling sensations, mood changes, irritability, and anemia. Another often overlooked deficiency is copper, which is essential for iron metabolism, connective tissue formation, and brain function. Early signs of low copper levels can include fatigue, weakness, frequent infections, and trouble with balance or coordination. Manganese deficiency, while rare, can cause early symptoms like poor wound healing, bone pain, and changes in hair and nail growth. Chromium deficiency, though uncommon, may present as impaired blood sugar control, cravings for sweets, and fatigue. To detect these early signs more effectively, self-awareness and observation are key. Keeping a health journal to note changes in mood, skin condition, energy levels, digestion, and physical performance can help track patterns that might indicate deficiencies. It's also helpful to pay attention to subtle shifts that persist over time, rather than dismissing them as random or isolated events. Recognizing that symptoms may overlap between deficiencies, it's wise to seek medical testing if you notice multiple indicators or if symptoms persist despite lifestyle changes. Blood tests and other diagnostic tools can confirm nutrient levels and guide targeted interventions. For instance, a complete blood count can detect anemia from iron or B12 deficiency, while serum vitamin D tests can identify low levels before bone issues arise. Specialized tests for minerals like magnesium, zinc, and selenium can pinpoint imbalances. In addition to testing, evaluating your diet can help identify potential nutrient gaps. Diets high in processed foods and low in fresh produce, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats are more likely to lead to deficiencies over time. Food preparation and storage methods can also influence nutrient retention. Overcooking vegetables, for example, can destroy water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C and B vitamins. Lifestyle factors play a role as well. Intense exercise increases nutrient requirements, as does pregnancy, breastfeeding, illness, or recovery from surgery. Certain medications, like proton pump inhibitors or diuretics, can interfere with nutrient absorption or increase excretion. Chronic stress also affects nutrient status by increasing the body's demand for certain vitamins and minerals, particularly magnesium and vitamin C. Alcohol consumption can deplete several nutrients, including B vitamins, magnesium, and zinc, while also impairing absorption. Understanding these influences helps in spotting deficiencies early because you can anticipate where risk might be higher. For example, Someone following a strict vegan diet without fortified foods should be especially mindful of B12 and iron status. An individual living in a northern climate with little sun exposure should monitor vitamin D levels. People with digestive disorders like celiac disease, Crohn's disease, or ulcerative colitis should watch for deficiencies in fat-soluble vitamins and minerals like iron and zinc. Awareness of the body's early warning system is crucial. Symptoms like chronic fatigue, mood changes, skin rashes, hair loss, brittle nails, or frequent illness are not just random inconveniences, they are messages from the body signaling that something is missing. By identifying these signals early, it's possible to make targeted dietary changes, such as incorporating nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and colorful vegetables, or using supplementation under professional guidance. Prevention is always easier and safer than correcting a severe deficiency later, and learning to recognize the first signs of nutrient shortfalls is one of the most valuable tools for long-term health maintenance.